You got enough post?
Yeah.
Hope they're not those chain letter things.
No, just a few brochures I sent away for.
Not more thermal drawers and fitted wardrobes.
Oh, look at that. A carriage and pair.
Yeah, don't matter about the carriage and pair. My old wagon's going to sail through the MOT.
Oh, don't be so daft, Sydney. They call it a landau here.
Who do you think we are? Andrew and Fergie?
I just want to know what's available so I can decide.
Well, I'm not going to go clippity-clopping through the village on a horse and cart for there.
How about a white Rolls Royce?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Have all the men gone?
Yes, coming in, love. It's only Sydney.
Oh, that's nice. A nice way to talk about your intended, that, isn't it?
I don't want Mr. Hiscock to see me like this. You know what he's like.
No? What are you doing?
Well, the way he looks like you.
Oh, man.
Listen, the button's off my work skirt. You haven't got any navy cotton, have you?
I should think so, do you?
I'm late as it is. Couldn't get in the bathroom.
Yeah, I know you feel. If I'd have thought that Roy was going to spend half his life combing his golden locks, I'd have never brought him back in the first place.
Give that to me, dear. I'll do it.
Fine. I'm all thumbs when it comes to sewing.
Well, go on, Sydney. The bathroom's free now.
Yeah, but will there be any water left?
Well, if there isn't, you can come down for a kettle.
Okay. But listen, while I'm away, don't get ordering any hot air balloons, all right?
How's it coming on? Oh, planning's fun, isn't it?
Be nice to have some encouragement from him.
Men can never see the point in it all. Hey, who's this? Is this one of your old boyfriends?
I meant to put that away. I was looking for my first marriage lines. Ah, that was my Norman.
Nicola leaving? Why? Why is the sea green? Why do camels have bad breath? But didn't she say? Well, she didn't phone us up for a chat. Just dropped us a line from Aix-en-Provence. Can't let it go like that. We'll have to get in touch. Oh, Dad tried, but she's moved on, heading down to Florence. Leaving her curriculum vitae at every four-star hotel on the Riviera, no doubt.
Give me something to tell Dad.
Oh, how is she? Sitting up and taking notice?
Not really. Well, she's much the same. She's still in a lot of pain. But I don't think they're expecting much improvement. Not until she's had this operation.
Well, you can tell her everything's under control in the restaurant. Mind you, getting yourself carted off into hospital seems a pretty desperate way to get out of running the St. George's Day dinner to me.
Norman was always well turned out. Oh, Anne-Marie, you should have seen him in his uniform.
Hey, you didn't have one of those wartime weddings, did you? What, powdered egg cake and everything?
No, we did not. How old do you think I am?
Sorry.
We didn't meet each other till 1949. Mind you, it wasn't easy because a lot of things were still rationed.
Oh, yes. I bet you had a great day. All the trimmings, eh?
No. No, it was just a very quiet occasion. Just us, a few friends at the register office. See, I was only 18 and my parents thought I was too young.
Oh, yeah, but you knew you were right for each other. Romantic.
May 1949 it was. We had a week at Clactonville honeymoon, and then we moved in with Norman's auntie in Inkerman Street.
Is that the time?
And then, of course, they started national service, and he was called up.
That's awful.
Yeah, he was at Gloucester at first. That wasn't so bad. But then his regiment went off to Korea.
Oh, I didn't know we fought in Korea. I thought that was the Americans.
Oh, no. A lot of our boys marched off to Korea. And a lot of them never marched back, either.
Mrs. Mitchell, no. That's terrible.
Oh, that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Oh, bad manners, I know, but we started without you.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's all right. Look, if you come through in about 20 minutes, I'll have gone through the post and we'll be able to do some letters.
Yes, of course. Do you want some coffee?
Yes, please, but no sugar. Giving it up for Lent.
What about you, Miss Lancaster?
Oh, no thanks, I won't risk another. Before you do that, could you get hold of Daniel for me, please?
Yes, of course.
Just that I want to know why there's an IOU dated yesterday in a petty cash box for leisure centre food for buffet.
Hello, Steph. Is Daniel there? Is he? What about later? Okay, then. Bye-bye. He's not in yet.
Was late giving Fiona Harding physical fitness instruction, was it?
He phoned in to say he had a tummy upset.
You lot come up with some really good excuses.
Look, he's not putting it on. Steph said he sounded really awful.
Oh, that's all I need. You haven't been eating in the restaurant, has it?
I don't know. There are some days when everything seems black.
It's only the stock taking. You try serving fried chicken takeaway 7 nights a week.
They say April is the cruelest month.
Why?
No. I expect income tax has got something to do with it. There are more suicides in April than any other time of the year.
How many tonics?
19.
19?
Oh, I'm fed up with it.
But we've only just started. If you'd have written it down properly last week...
It's perfectly clear to me which are ones and which are sevens.
Look, why don't you do that?
I'm not going to cross those sevens in that effete continental manner. Will have me carrying a handbag next.
Speaking of which, Paul tells me you and Dame are going to take over the restaurant.
Don't. He's going to throw a complete wobbler. Because Tommy's put acid drop in charge.
Who?
Tongue like a razor blade, mind like a steel trap. Put anyone in mind?
Debbie Lancaster.
She'll be a disaster.
Hard at work, lads. That's what I like to see.
So that's 19 tonics, eh, Charlie?
I thought Jill said he did a major stock take last week.
Yes, we did.
What's the matter? Run out of fingers.
No, we had a slight breakdown in communication.
Ah, well, the sooner that stock goes on the computer, the better. Nicola's got £5,000 worth of equipment in her office and never uses it.
Wonderful things, computers. I hear they cut the workload in half.
Yes, I understand. If you wouldn't mind, Charles, there's a man in reception wants to be shown round the leisure centre. Wants to take out company membership.
That's Daniel's patch. I won't encroach.
Yes, you will, Charles, because Daniel's down with a nasty tummy bug.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, that really is terrible.
You could have heard him, Charlie. He sounded so pathetic.
Serves him jolly well right.
You do, but he blames the stuffed dates.
He would do, wouldn't he? He hasn't heard of the laxative chocolate.
Another of the jolly little japes you got up to at school, I suppose.
It happened to my brother when he joined the army.
I don't think you're a very good influence on me, Charlie.
Fun, though, isn't it? Hello, come and have some lunch.
No, I'll just have a cup of tea. I'm not really hungry.
Don't be silly. See what Paul sent you. He made it specially.
What is that?
Ta-da!
What? Is that for me?
Yes, tuck in.
Is it good?
You know, I've been thinking, when Miss Diane do come out of hospital, I'm going to look after her again, like I did Christmas.
I'm sure she'll like that, Benny.
The doctor said I did really good. Because I gave her herb tea, scrambled eggs, and he said that it did her the world of good.
They got a nerve, these vicars, haven't they? They go on about God and mammon, and look at the prices they charge.
Oh, it's big business getting people hitched. You didn't think it was about being in love, did you?
No. The bells are going to cost 40 quid. The choir, £40. Awning, £35.
You should have followed your heart, Sidney. You should have got the captain on that cruise ship to marry her.
3 bridesmaids I got to get. Top hat and tails. Horse and carriage.
What?
Soon knock that on the head a bit sharply.
They're all the same. Look at the hassle I had with Anne-Marie.
Yeah, but that's understandable, isn't it? A young girl like that, that's the biggest day of her life, isn't it, mate? Ivy and me, well, we've been through it all before, haven't we?
You're a last chance, you know that, don't you?
Solihull Registry Office, that's what it should have been, mate. 15 minutes we've been in and out. Over the pub for a pint.
Just what I told Anne-Marie.
And the money we saved on that she could have had for double glazing.
Well, think yourself lucky you're allowed out every now and then for a swift jaw.
For this, you mean? I'm joking. I'm only having this because I'm waiting for a clutch plate. Yeah, got to fix the car a bit sharp so she can get down to Solihull and spend some more of the loot.
Oh, yeah? Somebody get it on the cheap?
Yeah, that fella that's got your old shop. You know, what's his name? Ray Grice. You like him?
His daughter's a girl boy, I'm sure they will.
So you're happy with these figures?
Well, we've checked and double-checked.
Well, they don't exactly tally.
With all the comings and goings over the last few months, you'd expect a bit of stock to be unaccounted for.
A complete case of whiskey?
Yes, that is a bit fishy, isn't it?
Just a bit. I think you better tell Mandy to come and see me when she's next on duty.
Mandy? But she wouldn't dream of it. She runs the King's Oak Brownies.
I didn't say she would. It's that Australian wazzock. I wanted to tell me exactly how he got away with it.
Barry.
Yeah. He tried to shortchange Dad the first drink he bought.
He seems such a good sport. Our little games of poker.
Well, in future I should stick to snap, Charles.
Look, I don't want to go all over those now. I'll speak to Roy and Mandy about it. Thanks anyway.
My pleasure.
Oh, by the way, there's something you can do for me.
Oh, yes.
Here.
A taste of merry old England in the heart of the countryside.
The St. George's Day dinner. It's all in there. I want a bit of class, bit of tradition, bit of old England. Got it?
You leave this to me. So you think we should scrap the funky chicken disco?
Just don't hold it on the same day as the Easter egg hunt, that's all.
Yes, all right. All right. How about this?
Or the sponsored bunny hop.
They can't have it all their own way forever, Fiona. They're going to have a nice quiet afternoon making their crepe paper bonnets. Then it's tea with the Crossroads secret ingredient hot cross buns. Then the bunny hop. And then the disco, right?
Yes, all right.
That should keep them out of trouble. And you can fix the decorations.
My dad's not Chicken King of the Midlands for nothing.
Even so, 150 yellow fluffy chickens.
Ed won't mind. He had loads left over from his promotion at the Royal.
We've got to create the right atmosphere. That's what we were told at Trust House 40.
You're so funny when you're being all efficient and businesslike.
Am I?
Your nose twitches.
Does it?
Yes, it's sweet. Okay, so what about the St. George's Day dinner?
There you are. What are you doing in here?
I'm hiding. It helps make me think.
Really?
Yes.
Jane, you're going to have to help me. I've had Daniel whining on the telephone to me for about the last 20 minutes.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Chance.
Well, he said you were supposed to be going over to the first aid box in the leisure centre for some Careline and morphine.
Oh, dear. I meant to take it over at lunchtime.
You know, I've got enough to worry about with Diane in hospital. I don't need malingerers like Daniel.
I don't think he is malingering this time.
Really?
We'll try dosing him up with this Careline and morphine and we'll find out.
Yeah, well, I only thought about it on the bus. But they can always say no, can't they? How well? You're an idiot sometimes, Sarah. Yeah, of course I'll still invite Magic. Yes, and Roy and Daniel. So we'll just have to see, won't we? We could always fight it out, I suppose.
It was kind of stuff off. You didn't have to.
It's all right. It's passing by. Thought it'd save your legs.
Bye.
Anyway, nice to smell the sweet air of freedom for as long as possible. She'll go mad, you know, when she knows I picked up a beautiful blonde like you.
Sid, I think you're being really mean.
Oh, come on, I'm only joking, and I couldn't live without her. Well, without her apple tart, anyway.
But why are you being so stubborn? Well, you know she wants to get married in church. And yet you keep harping on about the register office.
Yeah, well, I'm just being practical, that's all.
But you've already been to see the vicar.
All that palaver at our age. Come on, do me a favour.
More important to a woman, though. Don't expect you to understand that.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be so bad if it was the first time, would it? But I mean, we've been through it before, haven't we? We've sort of heard the bells and smelt the orange blossom.
But don't you know anything about her at all?
Like?
She had her first wedding at the register office.
Oh?
And probably had to make her dress off cookins and have whale meat at her wedding reception.
Whale meat?
It was a real love match between her and Norman. They hadn't even been married 2 years when he marched off to Korea.
Yeah, well, he soon marched back again, didn't he?
What?
Got a job with the gas board, joined the local angling club, and had a heart attack in 1971.
Dad. Right, Dad. Keep up.
Oh, Tom.
Down at the pub at the time, were we?
What now? I went up to the motel. So he said Vic got him that clutch plate he was after.
It's all right down there, isn't it?
It's not bad. It's a bit steep after social club prices.
The leisure centre bit's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
You ought to take Mum down there.
You what?
Like on the night of my party. Why don't you take her for a swim in a sauna?
You gone potty?
Well, a meal then in the restaurant.
Oh, yeah, very clever.
Oh, go on, Dad. She'd love it. Look, it'd stop her from worrying.
Your mother could almost stop worrying than she could fly. She's in nature like letters through rock.
Oh, look, you know if you go down the pub, she'll only marvel you to come back and see how we are. You'd better off up the road.
You ought to think about it.
Well, you better hurry up, because I bet they get booked up pretty quick.
Yeah, all right, don't push your luck. Oh, hey, I met some fella up there, said he knew you.
Roy?
Yeah, and Sarah. Remembered Sarah.
Ha ha ha.
Can have these fluffy chicken try reception. Well, Miss Fiona can get them up at Dad's end.
Oh, you can't be that stupid. We had the RSPCA down on us like a ton of bricks.
And going to be eggs before breakfast.
Eggs for breakfast, Benny.
No, before, but you can't have them till after, because the chocolate tea can make you sick.
Oh.
I can't go in.
Well, I've got to go and see the ward sister. I hope we can, now we've come all this way.
Oh, my goodness me. Oh, you fool. Don't be so daft.
Evening.
Evening.
Interrupting anything, am I?
No, nothing.
I know you courting couples can't keep your hands off each other.
I was just checking the potatoes, that's all.
Potatoes?
See if they were done.
Oh, good, good. Well, don't mind me. I'll just read my paper. All right.
Before you do, just take out your diary and make a note of the date. June the 20th.
Oh, yeah.
For the wedding.
Well, you give me the time and place and I'll be there.
St. Mary's at 12 o'clock.
Oh, so it's all on at a church then?
Oh, Roy, it'd be lovely. With the choir and the awning and the red carpet.
Well, it's only once in a lifetime, isn't it?
Yes.
Twice.
Oh, but it'd be the first church wedding I've ever had, and Sydney knows how much that means to me. Ah, that'll be the beans done. Supper won't be long.
What's she do, Denny? Tie you up in the attic, tickle your feet.
Well, you know how it is.
Put a ferret down your trousers on a piece of string.
Listen, I don't mind one of them getting on to me, but when they both start, especially Anne-Marie, now I know how you felt me.
Thing is, Mrs. Hunter hasn't made quite the recovery we'd hoped for.
But I came to see her yesterday and she was all right. And when I rang this morning, they said there was... Well, she was the same.
Well, that's the problem, you see. She's still not fully conscious. Well, she's no worse. But the neurosurgeon thinks there wouldn't be much point in moving her at this stage.
But, I mean, you are still going to do the operation.
Well, I'd like to leave it a few days and see if she improves.
You said that she'd be strong enough in a week.
Well, it takes a week to 10 days.
Drink. I wanted chocolate, but I didn't have enough money with me.
If you'll excuse me, Mrs. Chance.
Oh, just a minute. You are still going to do the operation?
Well, let's see how she is at the weekend. I'm sorry if I've raised your hopes.
Mrs. Chance, she's going to be all right, isn't she?